Hello everyone, welcome back to the Power BI tutorials. In this video, we are going to see another look at the conditional column feature of Power BI, but this time we are going to use different data sets. First of all, we are going to see that how can we apply the conditions that are spanning through multiple columns. Means whatever the condition we are trying to look at will not be concerned with only a single column, but it would expand through multiple columns. So we have our sample data over here. This is our table which is going to act as our data source. And what criteria do we have over here is the names of the different employees, how many points they have scored in our company over the past month, which means they could be positive, negative or 0 points, and what is the distance of the company from the home, that is wherever they have provided their address and wherever the company office is situated. So what is the distance between these two? So on the basis of the points scored and the distance between their home, we want to provide a confirmation that whether they should be given the transport allowance or not, or the bonus for the transportation or not. Okay, so the criteria is that only if they have scored positive points, then they would be given the transport, and if their distance is like less than say 50 kilometers from the home. So basically this is the distance in kilometers. So we would be seeing that if they are given the positive points, which means Susan, Daniel and Paul are the three ones that are eligible for a transportation bonus, and we have to check also the distance from their home, that if it is less than 50 kilometers, then only we can give the transportation bonus, otherwise we would not give. So it doesn't matter if your performance criteria is negative or if it is 0, you would not get the bonus. Only if your performance is above average and you are living within 50 kilometers, then only you would be getting the transportation bonus. So that's the policy of the company, and that's exactly what we want to take out from this data. So this is one data set in which we are spanning through multiple columns for the conditions. The second option is this. This is the items table. Basically, there are two employees, Susan and Joe, who have done the auditing of the items, who have checked the quantities of the items, or the different items like table, chairs, binders, desks, etc. All the things that are present in the shop or in the company, whatever it is, and they have given us the report. So we want to check these different values and find out that how many items they are giving the same value and how many items they are giving the different values. If there is a difference, then we may need them to cross check these values once again. So we need to check that which values are same and which values given by them or which stock items given by them are different. Okay, so this is the criteria. In this case, it is also spanning through multiple columns, and this also is spanning through multiple columns. So we have the distance table sheet and the items sheet in Microsoft Excel that we would be seeing right now. Okay, so let us just close this Microsoft Excel and open up our Power BI. Let's go to the recent sources and click on this conditional column sheet or the conditional column workbook, because we just opened it up in the previous video, so it would be faster that way. So we have this distance table and the item table. Yeah, so let's just check them and click on transform data to open it up in the Power Query editor. Let's wait for a few seconds till it's loaded. Okay, so once it's loaded, we would be able to see the Power Query editor, and in this both of the tables would be present, right? So you can see that this distance table is present and the item table is also present. So first of all, let us take a look at this items table. Okay, we are going to check that if the value they have provided, Susan and Joe, whatever value they have provided, if it is same, then we want to just give a remark that it's same. Otherwise, we want to give a remark that it's different. Okay, so let's go to this add column, conditional column, and we may need to wait for a few seconds. Okay, so that's the new column name that we are supposed to give, and it's going to be like the result So we can just go with result. The first thing is we need to select for the Susan column, that whatever the value Susan has provided. So the column name is going to be Susan here. Operator is going to be equals, that whatever the value Susan has provided, if it is equals to the value that Joe has provided. So we cannot give the value for Joe. What we can do is select this column called Joe. So we need to select a column instead of providing a value. So that's kind of a different approach. For this, what we can do is go to this drop down, and instead of enter a value, we can just go with this option, that is select a column option. And what column we can select? This is the Joe column that we can select. Means if the value of the Susan column is equal to the value of the Joe column, then we need to give the output in the result column that it is same. Otherwise, we can just give the output that it is different. Okay. And that's the criteria. I hope you all have understood it, because it is pretty simple. Then you can just click on OK, and you can see that Susan has provided that there are 890 tables, but Joe has said that there are 860 tables. So we are getting different. Amount of the chairs is also different. Amount of the binders is same, 457 for both. So we are getting same. So you can just check the whole criteria one by one, all of the records one by one if you want. But if you do not want, you can just trust Power BI. So this is one way how you can apply a condition spanning through multiple columns. Likewise, there is another condition. Let's just go to this distance table, and where we have the points scored and the distance value. Okay. So we can just go to conditional column. The new column is transport. We can just provide with like yes value or no value. So if the column name, that is points scored, is greater than 0. Okay. If it is greater than 0, then we need to check the distance. Or if it is greater than 0, then only we need to check the distance. And if the distance is less than 50 kilometers, then we need to provide the transport value. So these are the two conditions that you need to check. But the other way around is that if the distance is less than 0, or if it is equal to 0, then we do not need to provide the distance. We do not need to provide the transport, and we do not need to check the distance at all. Okay. So instead of going for multiple conditions, we need to go for the thing that is providing us only one condition. So instead of is greater than, we can just go with is less than 0. Then in the transport column, we get the output as no. And we can add another clause, that if the points scored is equals to 0, in that case also we need to provide the output as no. Which means if the points scored is negative for the first clause, and if the points scored are equal to 0 as per the second clause, then we can just provide a simple no. Otherwise, if that is both of these conditions do not match, then we can simply just go with the thing like you can just go with distance. Or we can just go with another clause, add clause, else if. Now instead of the points scored column, we want to check for the distance column. Else if the distance is less than or equal to the 50 kilometers. So if it is 50, we can just provide the value as yes. Otherwise, we can provide the value as no. Which means this third clause, third clause will work only if the points scored are positive. So we would check that if the distance is less than or equal to 50 kilometers. If it is, then we would get yes. Otherwise, if the points scored are positive but the distance is more than 50 kilometers, then we do not provide the transport value. So that is no. So this is kind of a condition that we can provide. This is a messed up condition, that's why we have chosen it in the example. And you can see negative, so we can just check for the positive values, like Susan, it's 33 and 32, so yes. Then we have Daniel, 38 and 2, so yes. And for all the other values we have no. So that is how the criteria is applied, spanning through multiple columns and through multiple conditions. So this is something that you must know for yourself by practice, that how can you just work upon the conditions and how can you just apply those conditions, and this would help you to just solve any kind of query that you want through Power BI. So this is all for this video, and thanks for watching.